It's another episode of the $5 Game Box. Welcome back, Gameboxians. It looks like we're going to need a second box here pretty soon. Hopefully by the end of this episode. $5 Game Box is our quest that started a year and a half ago with a hope, a dream, and just one $5 bill. And we've come pretty far. We got some games over here that are duplicates to the collection that we're going to try to sell. And in our funding wallet, we have $67.50 to do some game hunting and some game collecting here on the $5 Game Box. Follow the channel's Instagram at JuiceDaddy5 to see the pickups as they're picked up. And stay tuned for the rest of the episode for some, hopefully, fingers crossed, good finds on the $5 Game Box. All right, we are back with another episode of the $5 Game Box. We are in a familiar place. We are inside the GameCube. We are leaving City Brew Coffee. I have got a big cold brew with sugar-free vanilla and cream. And it's a garage sale Saturday to start this episode. There are a lot of sales. After weeks of Saturdays just having very few sales, it's like overload. There's at least 3 community/neighborhood-wide stores, or sales that are annual things. Unlike a lot of people, I don't focus on those. I think they're mostly picked clean. I'm going to focus on the outliers first, and then maybe hit 1 or 2 neighborhoods later in the morning. May have to get some gas. Was not prepared. I've got $67.50 to start off this episode. There is a sale. I'm going to go there now. It starts in about half an hour. I'm going to see. I may not even stop, because I have a theory. For me, if a sale is advertising video games, that I should stay far away. And he's got NES games. He's got NES Top Loader, pictured NES games. He said GameCube games. I'm kind of hoping with the 3 community-wide sales that the resellers and the people who are just trying to stock their thrift stores or their little auction sites are all elsewhere. But I have a feeling a lot of the game collectors are being attracted to that. And quite frankly, in the pictures on the Craigslist ad, there's not a whole lot. I'm not like jumping for joy. The NES games, the box that he took a picture of, they said $4 each, which of course is a great price. But is Dr. Mario, Dragon Warrior. The only thing that was in the picture that I didn't have was Pac-Man the Tengen cart. But there's more underneath there. You could tell there's like at least 7 or 8 more games underneath in that box. So that's where the curiosity comes in. I may head there, but man, if I see a bunch of nerd sharks like me just kind of swarming around, I don't think he's got anything that I need to, go out of my way and fight for, you know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm going to hit this one because it starts at 7. I'm just going to hit it first and then head over there. And if there's sharks in the water, I'm going to let them swim, and I'm going to move on. But hopefully, with all these sales today, I'm turning on this camera a whole lot, and we got something good for this episode of the $5 Game Box. So, hopefully, you're going to see me in a minute. Hopefully, I'm going to be turning on this camera in a minute with a whole lot of good shit. Fingers crossed, but I can't really do it because my wrist hurts. Here we go. Focus! What the hell? Anyway, this is a sale. Well, you can't see it, but it's right there. Of the video games. And I think I was the first one to get in there and tackle them. However, it is still about 15 minutes before their open time. And, sorry. There we go. And, well, like 2 seconds behind me, a couple guys roll up. One guy's grabbing all the Xbox 360 games that they had. I could care less. And, the other one, like, heads right over the NES, stands over my shoulder. Anything good? Well, the guy took anything good, like the Mario 2, Mario 3, Adventure Island 3. He separated that, and he individually priced it. Like, the Adventure Island 3 was $50, which is about what it's worth. The Mario 2, I think, was $12. So anything good, the Zeldas are over here. Had some GameCube games that were, you know, about retail price. And, so anyway, I picked, for the $5 game box, Pac-Man. This is kind of the only thing in the sale ad that I saw that I know I needed. It's $4. Goes for about 12 to 13, I believe. So we got Pac-Man. And as I was leaving, I looked. The dude that came in just 2 minutes behind me while I was looking through the games, he's holding the whole box, the rest of the ones that I grabbed this one out of. So I'm glad I early birded that a little bit. I did pick up a little something not for the $5 game box because I didn't want to run out of money today. I spent $25 of not $5 game box cash, so this isn't going in the game box, but Attack of the Killer Tomatoes for $25. Sweet. Not quite sure if that's like a good price or not. I know it's kind of a rarer title, so alright. So we've got one Pac-Man game for the $5 game box, but lots more sales to hit. Let's go. Sweet fucking Jesus. I'm pulling out of a sale. First of all, I ask the person, you got any old video games? A lot of, you know, the spiel. No. Something tells me, because it's a huge sale, there's a ton of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. Just to keep looking, maybe I'll find something. And let me just pull over for a second. I cannot believe this just happened. I cannot believe it. You're not going to believe it. You're going to tell me I'm lying. I'm not lying. So I go over to this table, and there's a U2 DVD from the Zootopia tour back in the 90s. It's brand new, sealed. It's got $2 on it. I'm thinking about buying it. I kind of look up. And in a box, like right in front of me, sealed, brand new Doom on the Nintendo Switch. So I go back to the dude. I'm like, and oh, this is the best part. This was sitting in a box. Said $1. $1. So I turned back to the dude. I'm like, this was in the dollar box? And he's like, oh, all that stuff's not mine. That's theirs. So I go over to the lady. I'm like, is this your part here? She's like, well, this middle table's mine. I'm like, who's got that table? She's like, that's mine. I'm like, this was in a dollar box? Are you sure? She's like, yes, I am. It's $1. Woo! She tells me the story. Her credit card information got compromised. They charged $2,500 worth of shit on the stolen credit card. An Amazon box of orders actually showed up to her address from the stolen credit card order. This was in it. The cops told her there's nothing they can do. They can't take the stolen property. It's hers. They deal with your credit card company. So she put Doom on the Switch, brand fucking new, in the dollar box, baby! Woo! Fucking hell! Yeah! This day is great! Are you fucking kidding me? We got a brand new fucking Switch game in the $5 game box for $1! And it's not a shit game, it's not shovelware, it's fucking Doom! We spent $1 on Doom for the Switch! Thank you, asshole who stole that woman's credit card, for putting in her fucking address to ship your stolen order to. God, I fucking forgot about that U2 DVD. I kind of care. Woo! One of my competitors was there. We were talking, hey, you see the video games from that other sale where I bought the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and the Pac-Man? I actually just bought a Super Nintendo Yellow to beat the shit for $3. I didn't use $5 Gamebox money on that. We're going to test it. I may, who fucking cares? We got Doom brand new on Switch. Oh, we're going to keep going, baby. Luck is on our side. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Yes! Woo! I don't fucking believe it. What a find. And it's not even 9, and it's not even 8:45 yet. Oh my, $1. I'm not focused. God damn it. I actually told her, I'm like, are you sure? Focus. Hello, right here. Hi. I was like, are you sure? She's like, yep, and thank you for double checking with me that I'm sure. You think, the credit card company's going to cover her for stolen credit card info, so she's not out anything. She's actually positive $1 from this, but it's a fucking pain in the ass to go through stolen credit card shit. But there's no reason she couldn't have put 20 on it. Anything. But she put $1. $1. And she's like, congratulations on finding it. I'm like, oh, we're rolling today, baby. This is how we do it. This is how we do the garage sales. Let's keep going. Let's keep going until our luck is fucked. Here we go, baby. All right. All right. I am pulling out of really a neighborhood sale. Not one of the big, huge neighborhood sales, but these neighbors just got together, 4 or 5 houses in a row, and all decided to have a garage sale. Oh, wait, here's a couple more. Shit. May need to stop. Anyway, it's in the back, so I can't show you. However, I roll up to this driveway, and there's a box of computer stuff. I see a StarCraft manual. I see a manual for a couple Xbox games. And lady's like, my neighbor brought that by. She said her kids are done with it. She said if somebody wants it, just to take it. I have no idea what's in there. It may be all trash. But if there's one thing in there that's worth some money that I can sell or that I want to keep, it's worth it. We'll see if it's worth my time to go through it. It's a huge plastic bin. Maybe we'll go through it together. Because it's all... it's a jumbled mess. There's some junk in there. There's a die-hard Blu-ray, or not even Blu-ray, a DVD. So, but it's free. So I stuck in she said, you gotta take the bin. I'm like, okay. So it's in the back of the car. So we'll see if there's anything worthwhile in there later on. All right, I am in one of the neighborhood sales at about 11:30. So I'm definitely late. However, I just made a stop, and I almost skipped it. I really did, because it looked like a lot of kids stuff. But you always ask, and the initial is no, we have a Wii, but we're not going to get rid of it yet. No. Dude is in the garage, the husband, and he's thinking, oh yeah. And sure enough, he pulls down a tote. It's got a PlayStation 2, a GameCube, a Wii, a bunch of games. And I wound up getting a really good stack for $35. And it's in a box. I've got it in the back, so I can't show you right now. It's got a GameCube with the Game Boy player attached with the disc. It's got Luigi's Mansion is one of the games. I think it's probably the best game for the GameCube that was in there. PlayStation 2, I picked up Silent Hill 2 with a strategy guide. A few other titles. And I kind of separated some PS2 titles and the GameCube and all his GameCube games. And he's like, make me an offer. I don't want to know what this is worth. Make me an offer. I said, what about $30? And he thinks about it. And the Wii games are still sitting there. He's like, listen, I want to get rid of this too. So you give me $35 and I'll throw in the Wii and all the games. Now the Wii's in rough shape. I don't think there's any, I think the best title is Super Paper Mario, the Nintendo Select Edition. I picked up a couple games. They may be worth not dirt cheap shovelware, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. But it's $35. I got 2 systems. The Game Boy player with the disc alone is worth $35. Silent Hill 2, both Evil Dead games for the PS2. We'll go through it. It was a nice pickup. The only bad part about the pickup is I'm now kind of running low on money. I think I've got about $30-something, which is not as low as we've ever been on the $5 game box. And we still have stuff to sell, both online and locally as well. I'm going to keep going until sales stop or I'm out of money. But we have made some good scores today. Awesome. All right. So I just spent another $1 out of the funding wallet, but not for a video game. I have no idea. I mean, this was cool, but I have no idea if it's worth anything. Let me get up here and park because I'm going to have to show you. Here we go. It's 2 younger ladies, late 20s, maybe early 30s, having a garage sale. Ton of nerd geek culture stuff, couple pop figures, a box full of brand new SpongeBob figures, a SpongeBob Magic 8 Ball, an anime figure or even a video game. I want to say it's that, I don't know what it's called, Hinsuke Maka or something, but she sings. It's like a rhythm game, a Japanese rhythm game. Ton of them are maybe Hyper Dimension I don't know what it was. I think it was from a game like that. So, and tons of manga, Yu-Gi-Oh, tons of it. Is that how you pronounce it? Magna? I'm not into it. I never got into it. But, of course, at this sale, I'm like, got any old video games? No, they don't. None video games. They got Star Wars stuff, not old figures, but kind of foamy, but hard plastic and not action figures. $1 for the bag. Maybe I should have picked them up, but they weren't the actual figures, so I didn't know what I was going to do with them. So as I'm walking out, I see this for $1. Let me just open it up. Look at that. And it has $1 marked on it. Of course, right away I recognize what that is, and I closed the box, and Legend of Zelda. This little dirty... How cool is that, huh? Product is... It's made in China, but it looks like it came out of Japan. And underneath, this foam, there is a chain and also a keychain holder, so you can make these a keychain or a necklace. But at least for my purposes, it's going to be display unless it's worth something, and then it's sold. So, top toys of the year, find out the top gifts of the year so you can purchase them as soon as possible. Okay. How fucking $1. So I don't know what I'm gonna search. Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, pendant set. I just thought that was really cool. And I'll throw $1 out of the $5 game box. And at the very least, it'll be the first collectible we have picked up. That's not a video game or a system. So that brings us down to, I think, $30.50 in the wallet. Alright, y'all, so the next day after garage sailing, and I still have that free bucket in the GameCube. Here's your first look at it. Like I said, I just took a courtesy look. I have no idea really what's in here. Other than, let's see, Die Hard on Blu-ray, Mortal Kombat Deception Manual, StarCraft Player Strategy Guide. It looks like mostly PC stuff, but I'm going to take it inside. I'm watching the hockey game, the Vegas Golden Knights hockey game. Go Knights! Vegas is my home away from home. And I'll continue watching that. I'm going to go through this, and if there's anything of note, hopefully at the very least we have some stuff that's maybe we can resell. But hopefully there's something in here that we could put in our collection. If there's anything good in there, I'll let you know. Well, turns out random box of PC junk was mostly random box of PC junk. The Die Hard DVD. Like, there's my trash can. I filled up all of that with just mostly worthless PC games and shit. Worthless in that I checked a few on eBay, and some of them, like I checked the sold listings, and they were selling for $5, $6, sometimes $8, $9. And you're like, well, that's $9 out of a free bin. Why'd you throw it away? Well, there's also like 30 listings of all of these, also for $5, $6. I don't have time for that. Take a whole bunch of pictures and put them on eBay and be one of the 30 listings for some random 90s PC game that doesn't work on modern systems. Got a couple CDs. Monty Python Spam-A-Lot, a Jane's Addiction CD, a couple Xbox manuals, Mortal Kombat Deception and Halo, Neverwinter Nights. Decided to keep that. I'm not sure where it went. It's in this stack somewhere. There it is. Right there. This was interesting in that it's trash. If I had the full Lego Mindstorm Star Wars droid developer kit with like the Legos and stuff, I could sell that for a pretty penny. Alas, there's not really any listings for just people needing the CD-ROM, so that's... Oh, will I regret this? Maybe I will, but fuck it. In the trash. Deus Ex Game of the Year, Diablo and an expansion. Actually, it came with this 2 copies of the expansion. Command and Conquer. I mean, I may just throw these in my storage unit somewhere and keep them for some dumb reason. Who knows? StarCraft manuals and the Diablo manual. Tons of manuals and stuff that, like Baldur's Gate and stuff, and Command and Conquer. I'll throw those in a box somewhere. These little CD cases. You know, it's good, like if I get like loose disc, I could ship it in that. And for the $5 game box, there were some PS1 games. Driver 2, just disc 1, so that's kind of worthless. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and Grand Theft Auto 2. So, those aren't bad. So add a couple loose disc PS1 titles to the $5 game box for free. Driver 2, disc 1. I don't seem to have any problem finding Driver 2. There you go, right there. So, I got that. I got a tote, which is over there behind the paper towels I just bought. And there's an HDMI cable, too, in there. There's a ton of PC cables, and the only one I kept was an HDMI cable. And 11 cents was in the box as well. Sweet! So, don't shame me for throwing shit away. I can't keep a ton of crappy 90s PC titles that don't work on any modern system. Sorry. Those were not in the box, by the way. You're seeing these 2 big box PC titles over here. Those I found at a Goodwill. I don't think I've shown these on any previous videos. I'm going to try to resell them. They're $3 each. I'm going to see if I can resell a complete in-box title from the 90s. From, what was the company on these? Mojave. Secrets of the Luxor and Sinka. But they're all complete in the box, so maybe somebody wants those. I don't think anybody wants... And plus, these discs were, for the most part, just fucked. So, 11 cents, a couple PS1 titles, and a big plastic tote. All right. They can't all be winners. But eventually, somebody's going to say, you can have it if you take it all, and there's going to be something in there that's just like amazing. So, always say yes when that happens. Unless they're creepy, then say no. Alright, it's about a week since the last piece of footage I shot for this episode of the $5 Game Box. For context, it's Memorial Day weekend. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, but there's not a lot of garage sales because it's Memorial Day weekend. But you see this one, I'm kind of passing right here. Right there. First video game find, not much, it's a straight flip for me. Black Ops 2 for 360. I gotta keep my hand on the wheel. But it's in really good condition. I got it for $3. I think it still trades in for decent money at GameStop. I haven't checked in a while. Even so, I should be able to sell it for at least $10 to $12, if not more. So that's a straight flip. Kind of running out of money in the funding wallet right now. I think I've got $22 left. I need to count it because like I said, it was a really lazy week for me. I didn't sell anything. I didn't list anything. I've got a ton of stuff to sell, which either we're going to do in this episode or I'll probably just do a pickup recap and start next episode with all the shit we need to sell both locally and online. Sell that damn Game Boy player and disc online. That should give us plenty of money with what we have to get one of our goal games. Finally going to own Haunting Ground or Einhinder. We'll see, but I've just got to get off my ass and sell something. All right, I'll keep searching. It's only about 10:30 in the morning. So, oh look, there's a sign. I'll follow that sign and hopefully get some more video games. But really, Black Ops 2 is a good find because I'm looking for stuff that's cheap that I can flip. Because I'm broke. Little sale right here. I went to the guy's house after I asked about video games. Resident Evil Outbreak. And Resident Evil Code Veronica X. $1 each. Not the greatest games, but not going to complain. But I am running out of money. Alright, so I'm just over here in this neighborhood. The sale is kind of back way over there. But I wanted to stop. I spent $5. Hit one NES game, Super Mario Bros. 2. That's a quick flip for the game box. $5 spent. It's probably good, at least 10, if not 15. But also got something else. Let's see if I can get it. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with this. I don't know. I mean, for all I know, it's going to spend time in my storage unit. And I'm eventually going to take it to a dumpster. But it's a G3 iMac. One of those old mid-90s all-in-ones. So that and Super Mario 2 for $5. I did a quick look on eBay. I saw some for sale in the $50 to $60 range. Shit, if I list this locally at $20, I'd be coming out ahead. He says it works. I may test it. I don't know. But I've always wanted one of those. I've always wanted one of those damn, like, color iMacs. I wanted one ever since they were first introduced. That's the computer I wanted. They were over $1,000 back then. Expensive. I remember they were in a lot of my classrooms back in college. But, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it in 2018, since it's a 20-year-old technology. But we'll see. I just thought it was interesting, and for $5 with Super Mario 2, can't complain. All right, episode 6, $5 Game Box pickup recap. Going over everything we got this episode. This one's going to be coming a little quicker than the last one. The last episode 5, that spanned like almost a month of game hunting. This really is just barely a week of game hunting. Really one really good garage sale day. And great, let's get into it. Let's look at the box right there. That's where we left it off. You see I've got the second box emptied and ready to go. I pulled out 5 games that are duplicates to my collection that I need to sell, get rid of, do something. Think of taking Mario Kart and Crash to GameStop because they give $13.20 cash each for pro members. Zelda is like $2. I don't know if it's worth it. I want to get something for a sealed game, but it's not going to be much, $10 at best. And same thing for the baseball. I'm going to try to list those online. And in our funding wallet, which is up here with Mario, we should have $20. $20.50 actually. Yeah, there's a $20 bill. And there's should be 50 cents on one of my pockets. Yep, it's in there. Wrist hurts, sorry. Carpal tunnel's a bitch. It's like a bad injury to have if you're a gamer. My God. So $20.50, so we definitely need to get some funds, so getting a little shot in the arm with these 2 games will be nice. And we got some stuff we need to flip, including something that hopefully will get us closer to one of those goal games. And actually will put us over the top with enough funds to go ahead and make a move on one of those goal games. So hopefully that'll come up next episode. But let's get into it, and we do it a little differently. I'm not going to do pricecharting.com value of every single one of these things because we got some crap this episode, but we'll just go over it. The first thing was a Pac-Man Tengen cart for NES. I paid $4 for this at a garage sale where he had a ton of games, but he was asking pretty much full retail on most of them, especially the bigger titles for GameCube and for NES. You may have saw I also picked up a copy of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes for $25 for outside the $5 game box. I didn't spend funds on this collection for it, but spent $4. Price charting has this valued at $9.99, so that's pretty cool. Free! You saw this free. We got 2 video games out of that free box. I initially going through that, looking at all the PC stuff, I was kind of excited. I'm like, wow. Well, you know, people are buying this for $8. People are buying this for $10. I'm like, it's all free, so even $7, $8, $9, $10 is all pure profit. But then I looked, and of all that stuff on there, a lot of there was like at least 10 listings of people trying to also sell it for $6, $7. I just didn't want to jump into that at all. Like list a Diablo 2 or list a Deus Ex. Yeah, maybe somebody will buy it for $7.50, and then I got to go ship it, and then in the end I get like maybe $4, $5, which is great. It's $5 I didn't have before, but not a lot of people are buying, and there's a ton of people selling. So in the end, I threw a lot of that stuff away. I'm going to keep some of it aside, just stick it in the storage unit, and probably forget about it until I need to clean the storage unit out. Then I'm like, why am I keeping this? And I'll probably put it in the dumpster. But for now, I'll put it out there. But for the $5 game box, we are keeping 2 loose disc PS1 titles. Grand Theft Auto 2, which price charting has at $6.99, and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which price charting has at $6.39. So, not bad. If you find this on GameCube or PS2, the Sorcerer's Stone, keep it. We'll slide those right in there. Alright, garage sale for $3. I picked up a nice little copy of Black Ops 2. It is complete. He just said it's too mature for the kids. I'm like, no kidding, fucktard. It says right there. So, $3. This is actually gone down in value. I guess finally people are getting sick of Black Ops 2. $10 complete according to pricecharting.com. So maybe I'll try to list that and get $10 for it, like put it on Craigslist or put it on a Facebook group. Say, hey, I got this for $10. I'll see what GameStop's selling it for, like trading it in. I think I'd only get $4.80. So Darn shucks. Okay, moving on. I picked these up for $1 each. These two Resident Evil titles, Resident Evil Code Veronica X and Resident Evil Outbreak. Resident Evil Outbreak File 2 is actually worth like 25 to 30 bucks. These two, though, $5.89 for Code Veronica and Outbreak $9.99. So not bad for $1 each. And I think they're going to be recoupers. I think I'm going to be selling those. Saw this. This was just yesterday. It's new, or not new, just Super Mario Brothers 2. Looks like it's got some sort of stickers somebody tried to peel off. But otherwise, pretty clean. I got that for $5 in addition to an old G3 iMac, tangerine colored. I looked online. If I sold it on, like some people are selling those iMacs for $60, $70, $80. I went to the computer section of Craigslist, and the very first listing was a guy with one of those, like, I'm looking to buy old computers, nothing before, like nothing after Pentium 3, and so I messaged him like, hey, I've got this G3 iMac, I'd be willing to let it go for, cheap. So if he offered me like $20 to $30, I'd probably jump on it and just not deal with the hassle, and it'd be pure profit in the Gamebox funding wallet, and then this would be whatever I sell the Mario Brothers 2 for would just be gravy. I'm not sure if this is my favorite find of this show, but it was probably my most exciting find, and that was we have a Doom sealed for the Switch. Apparently, this lady's credit card information got compromised, and for some reason, he had it shipped to the billing address and not his address, so she got a shipment from Amazon one day, and this was in the box. So she don't have a Switch, she don't like games, she put it in a box that said everything $1. So I paid $1 for Doom on Nintendo Switch, brand new, factory sealed. According to price charting, it's worth $44.06. I think I'm going to keep it as a trophy, if anything. Although I don't have it in my Switch collection yet. Except I do now. Alright, before I get to like the big pickup that the big bundle, you saw these. I still don't know if they're worth anything. I couldn't find anything like them on eBay, online at all. I searched everything. Zelda pendants, Majora's Mask pendants. But we paid $1 for these 5 Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask pendants. And there is something to make them, I believe, a necklace or keychain. There's like a keychain holder and a little chain for a necklace behind this foam. So if you want to make that a necklace and make that your keychain, you can. I don't think this is leaving the display case unless it's worth $100 and then it's sold. It's in a nice case, Legend of Zelda. Like I said, I have no idea of its value. I can't imagine it's worthless, but we'll just stick it in there for right now. Alright, everything else from here on out was a big bundle at the garage sale. I know I told you about it. I didn't really show you about it. I think I maybe told you a couple things. We paid $35 for this. Initially, I had separated some PS2 titles and a GameCube and everything he had for the GameCube. I said I'd give you 20. I think he said 30, and I was like hemming and hawing, even though I shouldn't have hemmed and hawed. He's like, how about this? You give me 35, and I'll throw in, and he kind of grabs all the Wii stuff that was also in the box. I'll throw in all the Wii stuff. So basically, for $35, I got what I wanted, and then he threw in this Wii shit. And $5 is about what I need to pay for this fucking Wii shit that's in here. So we'll just start with, the system is kind of, it's definitely dirty, and this scratch is definitely permanent right there. That is a very deep scratch in there. But it is the backwards compatible one. It's got the cube. This thing was falling out, but I think I got it back in there. And there it is. There was no bonus game. The game that was in there just belonged to one of the cases that was in there. Wii's. Oh, and I didn't have any Wii controllers. At the time, I was so, this was not on my mind, not any part of my concern. I didn't notice that when we're throwing all the cables and stuff together, I didn't have a Wiimote, didn't have a nunchuck in the box at all. I got all the hookups, power, the sensor bar, and the AV cables. I think I've got some old Wiimotes. GameStop will usually give $20 unless they stick a refurb on it. Hope to God it's not parental locked, because then I'm going to have to pay 50 cents to Nintendo to parental lock it, unparental lock it. So we'll see. I mean, if anything, if GameStop refurbs, it's going to be what, $12 to $15, and at best $20 from GameStop. Unless I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyway, that's the Wii. Go over what came with it. It's nothing great. We got a copy of Wii Sports, which is scratched as shit. GameStop will take it. They will refurb it. If you recall last video, they'll refurb it for about $1. So this is probably going to be $2 cash. Interesting, not worth anything. The Netflix loading disc with the little sleeve. I don't know why they put it in this holding disc thing. People do, like, completionists are after. Oh, fuck it. Completionists are after the Netflix disc, but it's not going for anything like $6 to $10. And there's a ton listed on eBay right now, just like those PC games. We have a case for Marvel Superhero Squad Comic Combat, the U-Draw. It's not in there, so I've got a nice clean Wii case to swap out for something. Here's a U-Draw Instant Artist. Am I going to show you all these? I mean, honestly. Balloon Pop. Sea Monsters. Please focus, thank you. Sea Monsters. Like, I don't even want to put these in the game box. I know GameStop won't take them. I know the Retro Store won't take them. Maybe put together a Wii and try to sell it myself for $35. I get my money back on the whole lot just on the Wii and these shit titles, but I don't know. Carnival Games, congratulations, guys. This is going into the 300 subscriber contest box. There you go. Put it in the box. When I reach 300 subs, I'm going to do a contest, and I'm finding stuff to throw in there. And here's another one. Wii Play. Guess what, guys? You're getting a copy of Wii Play. There it is. Raymond Raving Rapids TV Party. Oh, yeah, okay. It's not holding the disc very well, but there it is. Maybe worth keeping, I don't know. NASCAR kart racing. Not worth anything, but maybe fun as a kart racer. You never know, so I'll keep that. This is a good game. I don't think it's complete, though. Go Vacation. No, it's like it's a former rental from somewhere. Go Vacation is worth, according to price charting, $12, so not bad there. I do have it, so it's something to sell. And Super Paper Mario, which is the best thing in the Wii lot, the Nintendo Selects edition. It is complete with, there's the manual right there. Super Paper Mario. The Nintendo Selects version goes for $10.83 according to price charting. I do have this, the non-Nintendo Selects version, so we'll see what we do with that. So, the Wii lot is here or there. The PlayStation 2 lot is slightly better, although I made some mistakes on this PS2 lot, on the 5 PS2 games. I took a chance on a couple of them. A few of them, he wanted to keep the PS2 system, which was fine. It was a fat PS2 system. I didn't want it. And you started like, oh, this game's kind of fun. You know, picking us ones, like, I kind of want to keep this, kind of want to keep this. But he wasn't really, like, definitive, like, oh, man, I love that game. I got to keep it. You know, some I could care less, but then he pulled out a Half-Life for PS2, which I probably should, like, hey, I kind of want that Half-Life. Are you attached to it? But I didn't. I was like, you know, I had my focus on a couple other things, which you're about to see. But I probably should have fought for a couple of those, like a Simpsons hit and run. For some, I should have just like, hey, I kind of want the Simpsons game too. I'm a big fan, which I'm not. I hate the Simpsons. I'm one of those odd ones. I've never watched. I haven't enjoyed the Simpsons since the Tracy Ullman show. It's really bad. But I took a chance on a couple, hoping they were valuable, and they were not. For some reason, I thought I saw or read that this World Series of Poker Tournament of Champions was a little bit more valuable than a normal, stupid, crappy PS2 poker title. I was wrong. Just wrong. There we go. Same thing, I took a chance on this Casper Spirit Dimensions. It's like a $4 game or something. Nobody gives a shit. But hey, I don't have it, so I don't have the poker title either, so these two titles, I may already have both. I'm going to have to double check. I know I have one. I'm pretty positive I have Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick, which this was a good title. I'm glad he wasn't attached to these. It's complete. Evil Dead: Fistful of Boomstick. According to price, goes to $12.83. So there's that. And Evil Dead Regeneration. I'm not quite sure I have this or not. I think I do, but I'm going to double check. Because if I do, then we have a nice little recouper we can either sell online or get some cash. Resident or Regenerate. Blah, blah, blah. Stop having similar titles to Resident Evil. Evil Dead Regeneration. According to price charting, goes for $19.24 complete. So that's pretty awesome right there. And finally, we have a pretty nice copy, although it's got stickers all over it, of Silent Hill 2. And it is complete right there. And it also came with a Silent Hill 2 strategy guide. It's, I guess, in decent condition for a paperback. It's got the little dog ear right there. But Silent Hill 2, according to price range, goes for $25.82. So really, this is a recouper for me. I'll keep the strategy guide. I don't have that. But if these three are recoupers, we've definitely got the $35 back already. And finally, I told you there was some GameCube stuff, and boy, is there ever. First of all, in the box were these absolutely worthless, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them, GameCube extension cables. You plug in your GameCube controller there on the front, and then wind it up, and they're 6 feet long, so you can sit really far away from your GameCube. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. So here's the GameCube. Once again, assume it's got it has all the cables, comes with an official controller, which is in good shape, and a Mad Catz controller, which whatever. But here is the GameCube. It's got a Mad Catz memory card in it, and you see the Game Boy player attached. Of course, when I see a GameCube with that little attachment, I'm always looking in the box, and there it is, the Game Boy player disc in the little sleeve, and it's got the manual and the player disc in there. That is a recouper. That is what I think is going to put us over the top to get us in the area of getting one of those gold games. Going after, right now I'm leaning either towards Einhinder or Haunting Ground. I haven't made my full decision. But a GameCube, according to price charting, goes for $31.94. If I sell it locally, maybe I'll get $20. The Game Boy player, and plus I don't have the attachment. When I unattach the Game Boy player, it's going to be missing the panel cover on the bottom. So $20 if I'm lucky. Player, according to price charting, goes for $50.93 with the disc. I've seen some eBay sold listings of $60, $70, $75. I'm thinking I'm going to list it on Mercari for at least $65, maybe $70, and maybe take an offer of no less than $60 with ship, and see what happens. And $60 would put us well in place to get one of those gold games, which right now we're still at $75.94 because we haven't sold anything online in a while. So we have $75.94 in online funds ready to get one of those gold games. There were 3 GameCube games. I think I left a Shrek Party game, which is whatever. Zoo Cube, worthless, unfortunately, but it's one I don't have, so cool. Sonic Mega Collection, next to worthless, about a $10 game, but maybe be able to recoup it, I don't know. There it is. And the best game for the Cube, by far, we had Luigi's Mansion, which is complete. There that is. Unfortunately, and a bunch of stickers. But Luigi's Mansion goes for $34.99. I could probably sell this online for 25 to 30. You know, if quick sale, I could put it up for 35 and sit on it, or I can try to undercut people and put it up for 30, you know, $29.99 with ship, like $3 ship, and then watch it sell, hopefully. So that's what we're going to do, and we should definitely have some funds. Finally, I forgot to look these up on price charting. Completely forgot. But also, because there was a Game Boy player, we got 2 complete in box Game Boy Advance games. So we have Dr. Mario. I haven't really checked these. I know they're in there. Yeah, it's in there with the manual. Sweet. I think that's the manual, and not just inserts. What is that? Oh, it's got... That looks like it goes in the other box. Kids. Oh, there goes the game. Oh, what is all this? Alright, Dr. Mario, there's a manual. Sweet. And the game fell on the floor. And the other one, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3, the longest fucking title in America ever. Games in there with the manual. And these were in the Dr. Mario box. I'm assuming they go in here. So, sweet. I have no idea what they're worth. I'm imagining complete in box advanced games aren't like, you know, screaming off of eBay, but maybe they're worth, I'd imagine 10 to 15 at least. I'm not sure, but they're mine. I'm going to keep them. All right, that is the pickup portion for episode 6 of the $5 Game Box. I'm going to pick up my Dr. Mario while I'm thinking about it before I step on it, and I've got to rearrange some boxes. Make this look pretty before episode 7. Got to make some sells. Episode 7 is probably going to be, at least at the beginning, very sell focused. Getting stuff sold online, getting stuff sold locally, so we can refund the gaming wallet right there and get more than $20.50 in there. And yeah, make sure you follow the channel's Instagram at JuiceDaddy5. You see all the pickups that I have way before I get it, you know, a video edited together and uploaded on YouTube. If it's good stuff, like the Doom, I had a picture up long before I shot a pickup recap and put this video up online. So JuiceDaddy5 is the name of the channel. Please like and subscribe and thumbs up and all that good stuff if you enjoyed the show. I hope you did, and I'll see you next time here on the Juice Daddy channel and the $5 Game Box. Take care of yourself.